going on, flunkies? How the hell are you? Today is a special day. We are brought to you by Squatty Potty.
Why do you keep trying to bring Squatty Potty into this game?
Because I got one, and fuck does it work.
Did you actually get a Squatty Potty?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just put books on the floor?
I actually read those. I don't want to have... it's like... I'm not going to rest my fucking scaly feet on those things and tear them up. I read them.
That's what's good. When society collapses, that's what books will become, is the Squatty Potty for the apocalypse. Also toilet paper.
It's going to become...
Take this, Hemingway! Just wiping your ass.
I'll get your white whale. So, like, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Is it?
Yeah, it has drastically cut down my shit time.
Really? Wait, how long were you spending on the toilet before? Like, I spend a lot of time on the toilet, but it's because I'm on my phone and I'm watching movies and shit.
Oh, yeah, I was spending like 15, 20 minutes sitting down, but now it's literally, I'm done in like fucking 5. I've evacuated everything. Oh, yeah.
Is it? So it opens you up that much, you think?
Oh, yeah, it's made a noticeable difference.
Has it cut down on wiping?
Oddly, yes.
I was going to say, I feel like it would, because like the whole point of it is it opens up your bottom half a little more, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's like a magical
butt
cheek spreader.
It's the key to open your butt.
That's right. It's the natural position to shit and receive.
Do people use that for anal sex then? Do they like, you get on top of the Squatty Potty and squat down on my dick, honey?
Oh, dude, that's the
Make
new
sure your ass.
What's
make
that?
Sure your
That's
ass accepts my key.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my Squatty Potty / reverse cowgirl mechanism.
That's where like Squatty Potty is going to do the reverse. Like normally inventions like this start as a sexual kink, right? But Squatty Potty is like everybody's already using it to poop. We got to come up with a new design that'll help people with other things. Oh, I know. We'll call it the stirrup. So it's got like the extra bump in the legs for the to go over the dude's thighs.
Now, yeah, it's got that little like strap in thing like you do if you're getting on with a snowboard. You got to like ratchet in your feet because you're gonna let go with a powerful one.
It's like you strap on like painter knee pads.
Oh,
that's
okay,
so you strap them around your knees, and that's where the spot for them to put their feet are. So you just like stand on top of your knees and then drop it down, and then her butthole just opens up.
That's
or
like,
his.
yeah,
you can use the Squatty Potty is used for both genders.
Like Christina Milan said, "Dip it low, ladies and gentlemen."
Dip it low. Is that why guys actually probably like girls wearing like high heel / platform shoes when they're having sex? Because it's basically a Squatty Potty if they drop it down low on their dick.
Ooh, that is actually, yeah, why not? The only thing is, every time you watch those, they got their feet straight in the air, and I'm like, man, that heel could just fish out your eye.
You're right. I think that's the thing.
There's
definitely been a spy movie where like a woman spy has like definitely done that and just like kicked it. That's why like if you're ever suspicious, make sure she doesn't have a heel. Yeah. She has like a gun inside the heel, and like she's been walking on her tiptoes trying to make sure she doesn't accidentally fire it off in the restaurant. It's just pressured, censored heel. Just shoot a little 22 out the fucking heel.
Yeah, it gets all those weird things going on, all those weird 007 spy gear things.
Yeah. I want recently like I watched like the beginning. I didn't get all the way into it, but like they had Tomorrow Never Dies. They have all the Pierce Brosnan James Bonds on Netflix right now.
Tomorrow Never Dies. Is that the Denise Richards one?
No, I think Tomorrow, who isn't? Which Bond girl? I don't remember who's the Bond girl. I remember the Tomorrow Never Dies.
Because I know it went Denise Richards and then Halle Berry. I remember those because I was just like, 2 smoke shows.
No, it's not Denise Richards. Who is in this movie? I don't know which actress that is, to be honest. Tomorrow Never Dies wiki. Who's in this? Cast. Pierce Brosnan, James Bond, Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher. Oh, yeah. That's the Tomorrow Never Dies. They brought back the Bond girl from the previous movie.
Yeah. Well, I like this one, though, because, like, it has that weird plot where it's like the whole point of it is, like, there's a...
They're trying to provoke a war.
Right. Well, he's a newspaper guy. Like, it's not even just to provoke a war. He's provoking a war to sell newspapers.
Yeah, he knew, like, the end was coming, so he's like, fuck, we got to do something to sell these.
Yeah, like, what is it? The plot, terrorist armed biohazard Russian port. Okay, wait. No, let's see. Wait, this doesn't give me a quick synopsis, unfortunately. Well, fucking Wikipedia's like, we'll explain the whole fucking plot.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, I just want, like, a quick...
What is
James Bond set to stop a media mogul's plan to induce a war between China and the UK in order to obtain exclusive global media coverage.
That's right. Good job reading IMDb.
Yeah, that's why I like IMDb, dude. Like, I just like wanted to explain that because I remember it was like that, but I wanted to make sure I was
Michelle Yeoh's
right.
in there too.
Yeah,
All
it's a solid movie. I love this movie just because, like, it is funny, and it might be the reason I distrusted the media from a very young age. I was like, wait, the media's trying to start wars.
Yeah, because I don't care what anybody said. The media's not objective in any capacity. They always have an objective to.
There's like good stuff. Write this down. How does this only have a 6.5 on fucking IMDb? How dare you disrespect Pierce Brosnan?
57% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did you say 7%?
57.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's 7%. I was like, is that the lowest rated movie of all time on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, Jesus Christ.
Now I'm checking the best. Okay. Let's see here. No. Is that serious? Are we serious here? Casino Royale, followed by Goldfinger, Skyfall, From Russia with Love. All right. Okay. GoldenEye.
Are these like top, like the best movie, highest rated Bond to lowest rated?
Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So From Russia with Love was 4, GoldenEye number 5, Dr. No, The Spy Who Loved Me, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, The Living Daylights. The thing is,
man, Pierce Brosnan is just getting buried in that list.
What? No, he didn't. He was number 5, GoldenEye.
Was he number 5? Okay, which one was that?
GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is a classic. I think that movie gets way more love though, just because it had like the revolutionary like video game.
Yeah, that probably definitely helps, man.
Like, Tomorrow Never Dies is a way better movie than Goldfinger, and I'll fight anybody who says otherwise.
Yeah, I will go through this, and I can't watch the old James Bond. I'm sorry, they all suck.
You mean the one with
Sean Connery?
Sean Connery. It's hard to watch Sean Connery because he's supposed to be a British spy, but he's a Scotsman.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, the British did not think highly of the Scots.
They didn't, and we all know...
They were like, this animal thinks he can be a spy.
You know what we're going to do? We're just going to name a fucking dog after that country.
We're going to let these ladyboys be as spies. They run around in skirts like savages.
We'll just grab one of them and put him in a toupee and say he's James Bond. Little do they know.
That's why, like, we never looked into, like, actual British spying because we saw them using Scotsmen being represented in films, and we were like, oh, we can't take them seriously. They're letting Scotsmen be spies.
Yeah, I mean, there's no chance they're actually good at any of this intel.
All they do is get drunk and play golf. Like, they can't be good at spying. Little do you know, the Scots are the best at golf. That's why they're so good at spying. They get these rich executives out on the golf course. They get them talking, get them liquored up a little bit because you just bring out some scotch. You're just like, drink a little bit of whiskey with me.
Hear me out. It couldn't be that they're good at golf because they created the fucking sport.
Well, they are. That's what I'm saying. That's why they created the sport, so they get and then tricked elites to being really into golf, and that's how they get all their intel. Because as we all know, the golf course is where you get all the business done, dude.
No, Wade, and my favorite thing is, and the more you think about it, the truer it gets. The richer you are, the smaller your balls get in your recreational sports.
Oh, it's so true. Yeah, like if you're super poor, you play soccer, but a soccer ball is smaller than a basketball. So,
Is it?
yeah, definitely. 100%.
Okay, so that's the only one. But then they just start
Right.
shrinking after that.
That's the poorest poor. Like, the only reason soccer is so popular around the world is because you could literally, like, what they do is, like, they get their used socks that aren't good anymore, and after a while they build a pile. They somehow find a piece of duct tape somewhere and tape them all together, and bam, you have a soccer ball. And then you just stick some sticks on the ground, and then you got nets, and that's how they play soccer. That's why it's so popular. You can make anything into a ball,
dude. Yes, you can. And I want to tell you about where was it? It was in California somewhere, like Calabasas or something like that. So what happened is some dude like broke one of the bones in his body because out in the field was a soccer ball. When he kicked it, it was a hard fucking rock. What happened is they took the soccer ball, they peeled out one of those little octagon squares.
Yep.
Filled it with cement, let it dry, sat it upside down on that square in the middle of the field, and just left it.
I don't know if I should laugh at that, but it's just really funny.
I'm sorry. Who's the genius that went through and went, you know what I could do?
Well, also, I guess, I don't know, like, if I just found, like, you shouldn't just randomly run up and kick something you just found. You know what I mean?
Well, for them to break something, it makes me think they wound up, like, free ball, and just ran up to punt the thing.
I guess I've also had experiences and learned, like, never trust your eyes and what you see. Always investigate. Because, like, I've had my buddy's dad told us a story when he was growing up. What they did as a joke, they took like just a cardboard box, right? Mm-hmm. And they left it kind of open at the top, right? And put it in the middle of the street. Filled it with cinder blocks and waited there. And just eventually, like, somebody was like, oh, look, a box. And, like, this is the 80s, so nobody gave a shit. So they're like, I'm just going to run into that box. And they ran into it and just fucking ran into a box filled with cinder blocks.
Jesus.
You're right. So, like, I heard that story when I was, like, 12. And I was like, so never hit anything that you think, or just don't go at things and you're like, it's always a trap if it's just randomly sitting there. Yeah. So if I saw a soccer ball in the middle of a field, I'd go, probably filled with bees. Like, that's my first thought. Is like, that's a ball filled with bees. And then you go to pick it up. And you're like, oh, cement.
It's definitely inflated and used dirty heroin needles.
Yeah. Now you have AIDS. AIDS soccer.
This is a 90s ass fucking soccer ball.
Joke's on you. All soccer has AIDS in it. Have you ever seen a soccer player? They all look like they're dying.
Oh, that just came back from a time machine from the early 90s, dude.
Dude, an AIDS-filled soccer ball.
It's the pandemic ball. No!
Welcome to Pandemic Ball 2020.
Dude, does that not sound like a fucking gnarly kick-ass game? Because pandemic
sounds like
ball?
Something they play in fucking Mad Max. It's Pandemic Ball.
Dude.
Enter the dome of deadly disease.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'd play that game. On like
Pandemic
PlayStation.
Ball?
Yeah, on like a PlayStation.
Oh, on PlayStation. You want Pandemic 2020.
Yeah. I don't want Pandemic 1990 where you had to be in it.
Well, it's Skull Crusher versus Jenny from
All right, today,
Zingabar.
dude, Pandemic Ball in 1990s would be a precursor to Fear Factor, except they'd be like, all right, guys, we put 78 vials of AIDS into this pool. You have to swim 2 laps. Let's see it happen.
Pandemic Ball is definitely was a working title for a movie in the early 2000s. You know that for a fact. Like, it never made it to screen, but somebody made a movie. That is the most 2000s movie title I've ever heard.
Yeah, because that was going to actually be the Carrie reboot.
That is actually the 7th installment in the Resident Evil series, where the Umbrella Corporation starts their own sports league called Pandemic Ball, and that's actually why they were cloning Alice to begin with, so they could have a just slew of elite athletes.
Yeah, it follows
who
the
wouldn't
events
technically die from the pandemic.
Yeah, it follows the events of the Afterlife version, and then just moves right into that.
Yeah. It's basically dodgeball, but with Resident Evil.
Yeah, and at the end, though, you get to see, like, a stupidly cool version of Ben Stiller walk in with his mustache from Dodgeball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the end credit sizzle screen.
Yeah, it's just Ben Stiller is like, Joni loves Chachi.
It would be great.
The announcer is the Red Queen, just like, you're all going to play down here.
Oh, that's a bold move, Queen.
It's a bold move, Queen. I don't know why I turned into Krunk from the Emperor's New Groove there. It's a bold move there, Queen.
Squeaker, squeakity, squeakin'. Yeah.
I know this is Resident Evil, but I'm here, and as part of the Emperor's New Groove, we come from a tribe that was wiped out by deadly disease, so I know a thing or two about pandemics.
I know where to dig to find the tomb.
I recently just watched all of the Resident Evils. This is the first time I've ever seen any of them.
Wait, what? All of them?
All of them. I watched
6.
all of them. Yeah,
Oh,
and I watched all of them.
How?
All because I watched them. What do you
How?
mean how?
Like where?
Well,
them?
there's a couple on Netflix, and then we rented there's 3 of them on Netflix, and then there's 3 we rented from
Amazon
for like $3 a pop.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
what'd you think of the craziness?
Okay, right off the bat, like I could finally once I saw this in the first movie, I was like, okay, at least I can turn off my brain now. The lasers.
That's what everybody says. The lasers.
The lasers, because and I'm sure everybody's made this point, but they're walking through, they're carrying that thing, right? It's like the big disturber to take out the Red Queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're carrying this bag in, and then they get trapped in there, and the lasers get turned on. Cut up the people. Instruments still fine.
Yeah. I never
Is that
thought
something
about that.
everybody's talked? Is everybody not talked about that? I figured that was like the big argument all the time.
It might be. I don't know. I didn't fucking have conversations. I just remember that scene because I'm like, that is fucking awesome.
No, it's cool, but it's the very first plot hole in the movie.
I mean, there's many.
There's many, but like that bothered me because like the grid happens, right? Like I got the lasers coming at them one by one. That makes sense. It's probably misses the bags, right? Mm-hmm. But when that grid comes by, that bag's on the ground, and that thing should be in pieces, and they should have never been able to shut down the Red Queen. Movie over, pandemic never happens, world safe. Technically, that goddamn computer was right. I don't like to give artificial intelligence the props very often, but I'm going to give it to him on this one.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give it to him, but man, I couldn't do that like inclined pull-up that he did where he does a pull-up and then his whole body against the ceiling. I'm like, yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, nope.
Like it just my arms and my head hanging.
Here's my question: if that laser, if you're just like fuck it and want to get it over with, if you stick your face down into that, does it kill you right away? Do you think, or are you just kind of like, because it doesn't like destroy your whole brain, it'll cut through it. So I'm guessing like you got to get hit right like underneath the chin, right? So like it hits your synapses or your brainstem, so it just shuts everything off. Like. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do laser suicide where I gotta fucking cut the cord.
What you need to do is be a break dancer, and when it's coming to you, you need to do that cool head spin.
Oh, okay. So you just got to do the head spin. All right.
Yeah. So
I got to Jabberwocky my way to suicide.
That's right. You go out in style.
Spin dance. Yeah, dude. That was the thing that bothered me the most. And I feel bad for my girlfriend. I finally am getting to a point because, I don't know, I'm so used to watching movies with my friends and like you and stuff. When we watch movies, if we see something ridiculous, we'll just immediately point it out and start making fun of it. It's fun.
Yeah.
But like, as you know, when you're watching movies with significant others and stuff, you can't do that because most of the time they are very invested in the movie and they just want to watch it.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk. They want to be.
But okay. I got an example I can tell you after your story. Then.
Yeah, but like, so I wanted to like right away. I was like they're going, they're setting it up to shut down the Red Queen. She's like, you're all going to die down here. Like,
why's it got to be a British little kid too?
Because it's the creepiest. There's nothing creepier than British children.
Yeah.
That's
What
why they
are
don't
you
get adopted. That's why we adopt Syrian refugees and Haitian kids before we ever get to British. There's going to be piles of British orphanages forever because their children are too creepy.
No, because everybody knows, like, they have a prison mentality. They're like, they need to send everybody to Australia. It's in their genes.
Also, the other reason nobody adopts British children, that dentistry bill is crazy. Like, the amount you have to pay for braces is nuts.
That's like when you buy, like, I'm trying to think of the dog, the English Bulldog.
Yeah.
Where they explain to you, be like, well, it's got these facial folds. It's going to be a high bill for you later in its life. Are you sure you want to get this? You're trying to adopt a British kid, and they're like, well, we must explain. Its palate's severely fucked. How badly in debt are you thinking?
Yeah, that's because the English, the only good thing they export is tea. Like you can't export anything else from Britain. Go, oh, it just kind of collapses later in life. It doesn't really hold up. It's not like an American product where back when America made things, they held up.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, Nigel, but can you tell me how many kids were you thinking about shipping this way?
Oh, roughly like 30 million or so.
The million silent.
Just a rough estimate. We don't have enough room here in Cambridge for all the bright children we have. They're just sending all their dumpy children to America.
I was gonna say, unless their last name's Croft, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't remember how I got. Oh, yeah, because the weird, creepy British children.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, that bothered me, and I wanted to turn to her and I turned to her and it's like, how did that fucking thing survive? I was like, wait. I was like, pause this for a moment. Because I know she hates when I talk while the movies happen because then you miss stuff, right? So I was like, pause this. And I go, they were already carrying the device into there when the lasers turned on, right? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, how is that thing not in pieces from the lasers? And she just turns to me and goes, shut up and watch the movie. She's just like, I don't have time for your bullshit.
Oh, dude, you wouldn't
don't ruin this.
You wouldn't have even made it, like, I don't know, 30 minutes into the movie or whatever, because I'd be like, I just remember doing this with Bobby and going, why is Michelle Rodriguez in all these B movies?
Well, now she's in a great franchise. That's why, Nathan. You got to get a couple B's in order to make an A,
She only is in for like the first two or something like that.
No, that's not true. She shows up in the fifth one as well.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't remember that one.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, is it? Because the last one's Final Chapter. I forget what the fucking fifth one's called. It's like something. I don't remember. It's when they're running through
Retribution.
Retribution, I think, is what it's called, where they're like in an Antarctic like subterranean layer.
Yeah, because that's basically Code Veronica.
Yeah,
that's the game Code Veronica is what
that
is.
Yeah, and they're running through like simulations of New York and Tokyo and shit like that.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like I was playing those and like trying to remember my childhood, and I'm like, this is fucking bananas because this is nothing like any of those games.
No, they are those movies. That's why I never wanted to watch them because like the game, because I never played the games, but I watched you play every single one of them, which was funny because I laugh at that now because there was such a time period where I was like, I'm not gonna watch Let's Players play games. That's fucking stupid. That's literally all I did throughout my childhood was just watch you and Jake play video games because I knew I wasn't good enough at them. So I literally did that my whole childhood and then fought it. I was like, why would people want to do this? This is stupid. I'm like, you literally did that from ages 6 to about 12.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you have that happen because I've had like similar scenario where people get mad at you for talking. It's watching it's like watching The Notebook with my last girlfriend where she got royally pissed that at the end of the movie it's supposed to be heartfelt and all this because she's losing her fucking or he's losing his mind, or she is one of the.
She is. She's like, and that's why I read The Notebook to her every day.
Yeah,
never seen the movie, but I know the plot.
Well, good for you. I was making fun of it too much to recollect all of it. Okay, so she's losing her mind and in and out of like consciousness, and I look over and I go, you know what, Sam? basically, if this were to ever happen, that dude'd be at the fucking casino. He'd never be by her side. What kind of fucking lie is this?
No, yeah, it's ridiculous. And like, it's weird to me because like, people are like, it's a romantic gesture, and like he's hanging out with her and being with her no matter what.
Whatever.
But then I hear people go, like at the same time when I've heard them like talk about that in reality. People like the idea of that, but then in reality they'd be like, well, I hope whoever I'm with would just go on and live their life after. You know what I mean? That's what they always say.
It's the double standard. People say that, but then when
Yeah.
you actually do it, they're like, you're a fucking asshole. I guarantee you, like, if they believe they go somewhere else after they die, they'd be they'd be wherever they go, waiting for that person to chew their ass out like a fucking drill sergeant. Just like, why? Why couldn't you wait for me? Why? The
Right.
slot machines were not physically calling, but you went like they were. Okay,
Right.
Fred?
Yeah, it doesn't make that movie makes no sense to me.
No, it's dumb. It just like all those
Also, he
authors' books.
fucking stole his fiance. I never get those movies, like the true love movies, where like the girl has already like said yes to like marrying some other dude, and she seems happy, and then this dude comes in and like ruins that essentially.
Yeah. Hey, I see you're engaged. What's up, girl? Want to be a whore?
Well, yeah, you want to be a dirty slut?
Yeah, you want to be a dirty cum slut for my cum?
You want to be a cum slut? Why don't you follow my clue?
Hey, guess what? I don't want you to be a cum dumpster for him. Come be a cum dumpster for me.
But somehow that's a romantic gesture. I don't get how breaking up a like somebody who is engaged. I don't
Dude.
see how that's a romantic gesture.
Look at all the
Oh, you were dating her in
romantic
high
things.
school? You were dating her in high school, and you guys went to college, and now you came back, and you tried to ruin my engagement because you dated in high school? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying all the romance, the big romance that everybody and all the little girls around the world are subject to see. Like, I don't know, Titanic, same fucking scenario. Engaged. Hey, don't worry, I'm going to take her under the boat and bang her in a car.
Yeah.
Love
Weird.
story.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. So, we'll just start calling them cheat hories.
Yeah,
It kind of
cheat
rhymes.
whore. Yeah, cheat hoary, cheat love story.
Cheat
cheat hoary, love story.
If you say it
They're
fast
basically
enough,
the same. You know you're lame. Cheat
Yeah, that-
story and me.
I mean, who's going to get mad? If you say it fast enough, your girlfriend won't even notice.
Oh, you watching a cheat hoary? What? Love story?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Huh?
You
What was
get-
that, babe? No, I definitely said love story. I don't cheat whore. I don't know what. Who would say that, honey? That's a misogynistic way to look at movies. I can't believe you would even say. You know what? I'm hurt now.
I'm hurt, and the only way to make this is the slob on my knob.
You said you wanted a more sensitive man. Dude, yeah, no. But the Resident Evil movies, I like. See, that's one of those movies too. Like, I love when people talk about nowadays. A lot of people always talk about how there aren't movies with strong female leads. What are you talking about? Like the 2000s, that's like was literally everywhere, and it's not like they even over sexualized Alice. I mean, a little bit in the first one because she's just running around in a red dress for no reason. Like there's literally no reason
I forgot
for
about that. Yeah, it's like a maxi dress kind of thing.
But for the
running
other
around.
parts of the movie, she's just wearing like body armor and shit.
Yeah,
There's nothing real too sexualized about it. The only other character they really sexualize is in the second one when they first bring in Jill Valentine. Like, which kind of bugged me because they should have just made her look like the video game. Instead, she's running around in a fucking corset and like a mini skirt. Like,
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
trying to think. I think they might have had her in something like that in one of the games. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, probably. But like it.
Anyways.
Yeah, but like the Jill Valentine from the very first game is who you want to see in the movie.
Yeah, and like the police outfit.
Yeah, exactly. And the Stars outfit.
Yeah, where she got like the beret on and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Those games are not those games, but those movies are a dumb fun ride. Like, it's
Yeah, no,
turn
they're-
your brain off and just watch.
They're definitely fun. I enjoyed them. a lot, actually. And it's funny just to watch how like ridiculous that plot gets in like the aspect of like this corporation basically runs the world. Like there was no real government. Like the umbrella corporation just runs the world. Like that's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, they got their hand in everything.
And
it's crazy.
How many underground bases do they have? Jesus fucking Christ! They have an underground base everywhere.
Yeah, whoever they found the fucking mole people in that movie because they're just digging them out shit left.
That's where
right.
Elon Musk got ideas for tunnels. He's like, I'll just do what the Umbrella Corporation did.
You know, Elon Musk probably was watching that first Resident Evil when they showed the hive underground, and he's like, hey guys, I want to build that.
Excellent. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to make a giant drill, but it'd also be a city, and we'll burrow into the earth. That's what the hive looks like, is a giant drill that got stuck, and they said, fuck it, hollow it out, and build a city inside.
Well, you see, Elon, what we need to do is get a hollow point drill. He's hired all the fucking ostracized children to come help him dig.
Yeah. Dude, I know, like, we're just talking about like these crazy sci-fi movies. I watched it in like, it's funny because like throughout that whole movie, like they're using like a facial recognition software through the hive and the queen, and like, you know, they're using all this technology, right? That seems like crazy. And I watched this thing the other day about there's a Chinese company called SkyNet that is a facial recognition company.
Sweet. I'm all for it, dude. I want people to look at movies because we created already. Facial recognition, all that shit when that first one came out, that wasn't even a fucking thing.
No.
I mean, it's been done in movies before. I know for a fact it has, but that's just the latest one I remember.
Yep.
But it's just like perfect example. In the 80s, Alien, the first one. That movie still scared the shit out of me in 92 when I
still
first
holds
saw
up.
it.
Still scares the shit out of you.
But they were using like iPads and shit, and now we have them. I'm hoping there's companies that take just the sheer veracity and be like, SkyNet scared the shit out of people in 92 with T2. We're going to create a company, and we're going to do everything they said that company did.
Dude,
everything.
It's so funny because, like, this guy's getting interviewed, and he's, like, you know, like a chairman.
Was there a fucking robot hand behind him?
No, that would have been hilarious. Like, he's just using that old like plastic toy that was like the Terminator hand we had. He's just
but it's just
he's like pointing at the screen using that. He's like, eventually this will be real. I'm trying to turn into a cyborg.
They just have that movie prop where it has that metal hand sitting in it in a glass case. Oh, man,
they just have the Terminator's skull.
Yeah, that would have been such a great, just like, don't even bring it up, just have it sitting in the background.
Right, but what like he's getting interviewed and he's like, so you call this you call your whole system SkyNet? And he's like, yes, our CEO is a big fan of the Terminator series, and how like, and they're like a global technology company who is doing mass surveillance, and he had this similar goal, but except we're the good SkyNet. Like, he literally says we're the good SkyNet.
Dude, that is awesome because that's exactly what the bad SkyNet would say.
Exactly.
Oh, that is
we're the
wonderful.
Good SkyNet.
No, I mean, he's just trying to do diversionary tactics already. No, no, seriously though, we're the good at taking over the world.
Wait,
SkyNet.
You're telling me a Chinese surveillance company definitely isn't up to the best intentions?
No, not at all. That place just totally is on the up and up, and the government is out for your best interest. Yeah.
My favorite thing is that they're like now showing that AI is racist.
Oh, dude, that is the amazing thing.
It's so funny.
You remember that machine learning skill they had that was learning from the internet?
Right,
Microsoft created, and within like a day they had turned it into a racist Nazi.
Yeah, it was just Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I think though the reason, probably my guess is they're just like, for some reason the facial recognition software is learning and it probably only has a majority of Caucasian people. Probably they're running the test through, and so they just weren't running it on other ethnicities. So that's why when it's testing that, it's not working.
Well, I mean, this one ran through all the ethnicities.
Oh
and
no,
it became a
that
monster.
Well, you're talking about the robot. I'm just talking about the facial recognition software.
Oh, the facial recognition right now. But that's yeah. Well, I mean, if it's a Chinese company,
that
doubt
might
they're
be
Caucasian.
the American company. I don't remember which one it is. All I know, it's fucking nuts. And I covered this on Not Worth the Time. It turns out IBM is getting rid of their facial recognition software. They're not working on any more research towards it or selling it to anybody because they found out like the police were using them for racial profiling and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, it turns out technology's racist.
No, it turns out, like, dude, technology's going to be used for bad shit in the future.
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude. Well, it's already been used for bad shit. What do you think drone strikes are? Nobody talks about that, but they're bad.
Oh, dude, yeah. Now we don't even have to go fight with pinpoint accuracy. Somebody can sit at home and do shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
dude.
you get all of that going on, and you get, man, we're SkyNet working on that, but Japan, man, they're working on bringing knowledge. They're bringing knowledge to the consumers because people need to know how to fuck.
Okay.
So in order to know how to fuck, you got to have commercials. To have commercials, you got to have a premise. And this is a kick-ass premise we have.
コンドームバトラーゴロー第1話のあらすじ伝説のコンドームゴローが空き地で見つけたのは伝説のコンドームだったコンドームを触るのも
Oh, man. What is it the most magical condom ever?
It is. I love how in my magical condom ornaments.
Oh, no. My penis is over 9,000.
Well, they just showed that dude's chin balls. I love how he has a mohawk under his condom.
Yeah. He's got a tiny wiener, so his bush gets up in there.
Well, I think the other guy got a condom filled with, like, herpes or something because he's glowing like it's irritating him. It's such a weird thing. And then they have, like, a weird shredder at the end, which I can only assume that's supposed to be an STD.
Condom!
Condom! And he gets, like, shoulder spikes. It's like, what the hell is going on? He got, like, a weird herpy thing.
Here's my problem. They're condoms fighting other condoms. Like, this is my critique. Condoms aren't there to fight other condoms. You're supposed to fight other diseases, so why aren't they fighting gonorrhea?
You don't sheath your sword before you sword fight?
Oh, it's a sword fight. Okay. Man, the Japanese are just way more advanced than I am.
Dude.
I didn't think about that.
I
normally only sword fight by myself. I've never actually been in a duel. I've only done a lot of practice, you know?
Wait. The Japanese are elite fencers. Their point system is
They're
immaculate.
master swordsmen.
That they are.
Dude, yeah. But like it's just you need the condom armor to protect against that gonorrhea blast.
Oh yeah. Or the syphilis gun from Vegeta.
The syphilis gun.
So
seismic syphilis.
Or the crabs bomb.
The crabs bomb.
You got to build that one up for a while, though. It takes several episodes to build it up.
No. What was Piccolo's big move? The one with 2 fingers.
That was the beam, sonic beam.
Is it sonic beam?
Or is it seismic beam?
No, the seismic. The seismic one is the blade, right?
Yeah.
Seismic disc. I don't remember what Piccolo's was called. Doesn't matter. It's over. Ugh.
Yeah.
The AIDS is actually just the giant monkey that they turn into.
Yeah.
We should just write
Shockwave.
Dragon Ball Shockwave. That's what Piccolo's was called?
An invisible Kai blast sudden wind
That
attack.
explains why he
Special
always
beam
used
cannon.
special beam cannon. More like special bean cannon.
Dang it. I don't know what that could be.
I don't know either.
Oh,
Special herp cannon.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
I just like how it's called the Shockwave. If it was called Shockwave, it would make more sense because he's using 2 fingers and he's just going to finger blast that girl like Shockwave.
Well, he'd have to drop the pinky down, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that'd be a shocker. There's probably like a DVZ comic that somebody's made, like fan art that's just all pornographic like that, for sure.
Probably.
I definitely would have bought, like, I always practice safe sex, and I definitely would have bought condoms way more willing if we had cool advertisements like this, though, back when I was a kid. See, why is it like our school system so against making things fun?
That's
If you would have showed me
call.
an anime about fucking sex ed, I would have paid way more attention.
Like, I found one where Gohan teaches sex ed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you found that? Like it's on YouTube or something?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Dude, Japan gets how to reach their youth. That's what it comes down to. They understand their youth, and they're like, we don't want some boring person, some boring teacher talking about sex ed who probably hasn't gotten laid in like 15 years. We need somebody better. Who else? Gohan. The kids love Gohan. It's adult Gohan, I'm assuming, right? Not like the little kid
It's
version
teenager Gohan.
Do you want to play a little bit of that? See if we can
Okay,
learn
let's
something?
see
Is
if
it all
I
in
can-
Japanese?
No, this is actually translated.
Ooh, let's find out.
Let's see.
I've never done this before, but teaching can't be that hard, right? Right. Anyway,
Wrong,
so
Gohan.
to basically take
Whoa. Was
Wait,
that?
what did he just say?
I don't know. It just saw. Bong!
Go back. Well, I'm sorry, I was talking during that setup.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I want to know what
teaching
it
can't be that
Okay.
hard, right? Right. Anyway, so to basically
Yeah, sort
take
of.
control your
Fuck.
then you sort of put it underneath you and you up. Really, a toddler could do it.
This business. What are you talking about?
Well, it's like that power you can feel inside of your.
What? Who are you to be talking about my?
Oh, pause it. I know what's happening here. This is the scene when Gohan's a teenager and he's teaching Hercules'
Daughter.
Hercules' daughter how to
Yep.
fly, but they're just beeping out certain words.
Yes. It's great.
That's fucking awesome. I don't even give a fuck. That's hilarious. But isn't it weird how, like, hey, spoiler, people, I'm not actually watching this video. But I knew exactly what scene this is from DBZ. Cheers to me for knowing my anime.
Oh, fuck. We watched way too much of this when we were younger.
That's a great, dude. Dude, isn't it great? The beep is the most underrated thing in comedy. Like, that's why I think uncensored comedy, like on TV, like certain things, like are funnier with a beep. Like when you watch Family Guy and they beep out certain words, it's way funnier than when, like, even when it's like, especially when you don't know what they're saying. Like sometimes they just do a long beep and you're like, I have no idea what they said there.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. That was like South Park's huge charm early in the beginning, because they
It's
were
just all the beeps.
so many beeps. There's episodes where like half of it, I swear, was a beep. Because I
Yeah.
remember the first time they could say shit, and I was like, it was funny because they had a counter. If it not for that counter, I wouldn't have cared.
Right. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And like, it's also, I think they can say shit on TV now, like regularly.
Yeah.
At least on that show, I know they do.
Yeah, and I found out, I didn't know this, there's a staunch rule. In PG-13 movies, you can actually say fuck twice.
Oh, that's the limit, huh?
Yeah, there's a hard 2. Once you get up to R, they're like, fuck it, we don't care. But yeah.
then That's weird. I didn't know that there was a limit.
Yeah, they just have a hard limit.
They have a hard limit. Well, thanks. I'm glad Gohan could teach us about sex ed there, though.
That's right. Yeah, Gohan.
I mean, it was basically the same thing right there. I mean, he just told you how to do it. You can fill in the beeps.
Yep.
It's just a fill in the blank situation.
So yeah, Japan's got it down, man.
They got to figure it out, man. I mean, they still got a ways to go. They got to get rid of that creepy high school girl pornography vibe they're throwing out there. But they're doing all right.
You say that, but then here in America, everybody's thinking about fucking their family. So it's just like, what country you want to be in right now?
You want to buy high schoolers' panties from a vending machine, or do you want to watch stepmothers bang their stepsons?
I would say go.
Just pick your poison, America.
Go to the first one because you can. We've talked about this on previous episodes. You can make some money. Putting stuff into those vending machines.
That's very true. By the way, I'm pretty sure all of the panties in there are from of-age women.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say of age dudes.
Oh, that's
because
actually
there
more
are some
accurate.
Sexy lady boys over there.
You could tell it came from a lady boy because there's a skid mark in them.
Oh man, this one didn't wipe.
People who are into panties are probably like, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's like finding a rare card.
Yeah, it's like getting a holographic Charizard.
Sweet. Oh,
I need to get a kangaroo.
Condom! Ka-ching! Get your inflatable spikes on your shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I got to tell you about this. There's a couple stories I wanted to get to. If we don't have time, fuck it. But we are getting to a couple of these. We have to.
Okay.
There was Indian hospital that was having a COVID patient in there on a ventilator, right?
Uh-huh.
And the family came in to visit this person. Like, oh fuck, man, I hope Jeb's okay. Let's all go say hello. So a family of 6 people go in to see this dude. It's fucking hot in there.
Yeah, it's India. It's hot everywhere there.
Yeah. So they're like, fuck, what are we going to do? So they plug in the AC. Because there's an AC in the window to cool them down. So, all right, man, we're going to fucking cool down. Just unplug this, plug this in. Oh, man, we're feeling good. And by the time they got to feeling good, they realized they unplugged the ventilator.
Oh, they unplugged this ventilator?
Yeah, they killed him.
Oh, no. But they at least got to be cool for an hour.
Yeah, they were cool cats for a good hour.
Did they not have power strips in this hospital?
No, apparently not.
Jesus. I don't know. I guess I'd rather die not fucking sweating than I would, than live. You know what I mean?
Well, my other thing is,
if you're on a ventilator, you're pretty close to death. So you might as well not die sweating your balls off.
How bad is this hospital that there's only one plug? Standard plugs usually come in 2s, right?
Right.
But they're like, oh, we get the half off discount. We'll just buy one.
Also, how did somebody in their family not know that was the plug-in for the ventilator? One of them's got to be a doctor, right?
Odds would be in your favor.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ, I don't know. I think I'd rather die not hot for sure.
I'm looking.
Is anybody being charged with manslaughter? Also, what was the life insurance on this man? I have to know. So there's some details here we need to know.
I gotta let you know. It was a cool $500,000.
Was it really? Does it say that? That'd be hilarious.
No, but it was definitely cool. Whatever it was.
Yeah, they definitely needed the money. They just changed caste systems by their uncle's death,
or they just needed to get him out of that room. I need an office.
Yeah.
I was looking for if they tell me who did it, because that would be fucking hilarious to find out. Be like, it was his wife. She saw The Notebook and cheated with his best friend from high school.
Yeah. Dude,
Fuck,
that's
man.
so rough. Like, you just this is what, like, there's nobody, like, I don't know, anytime I go to unplug something, don't you, like, follow the cord to see what it's plugged into?
Well, I don't know. Always follow it. I'd give it one of those like light tugs to see what kind of moves. Like,
You're just like, oh, wait, yep, it's going towards all the metal equipment. Probably shouldn't touch that one.
Yep, that's all I do. I don't pull it out of the socket. I just do like a little. Yeah, it's over there. I'm not fucking with that.
Why don't they have a surge protector? That's what's weird.
I don't know. The way they make it sound is either this is one gargantuan plug, like it's one of those the plugs that go to like your dryer. Like it has to either be that or they literally only have one spot.
Maybe it was a cube situation, like one of those wall plug-in cubes, and it was like, you got to cut the right wire, and they didn't cut right.
The only way this could have got better is if it would have been unplugged to charge their cell phone. Yo,
I need
Rick.
to plug my cell phone in, and then I'll call your wife for you.
Yo, Rick, I love you, but man, I got an important call coming in. You're kind of fucked anyways. Take your odds.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, damn, man. That's rough.
Yeah, that sucks. Killed by your family's own discomfort. But you always made them uncomfortable at Thanksgiving, so I guess that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't talk so much about how much the caste system sucks at every Thanksgiving, making everybody else uncomfortable. Everybody wouldn't just unplug your thing to be comfortable
Every
while
year
you die.
went, yeah, if you weren't 40 and always went to your parents' house and said your parents' rug sucked.
Yeah. This rug is garbage, Mom. Why don't you learn how to weave better? Just really disrespectful. I'm pretty sure they're the most respectful culture to their elders, though. Like,
They are,
and
that's why I'm saying if he did that, yeah, I could see him being like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, they were like, you bring dishonor to our family.
Yeah. If we were in Japan, I would make you commit seppuku.
Also, they made him they probably unplugged him because he never got married. He was like, we were unable to fucking get any good deals to get this arranged marriage going for you, so you're worthless. Get him the fuck out of here.
The parents were planning on the dowry to pay off debts.
My heart goes out to those people. I'm sorry for your loss. Way to go. I'm glad you were comfortable for a little bit. They probably don't have air conditioning at home.
Well, they probably don't. They're like, I wonder what this is like.
In India.
All
I ever hear about from India is it's hot there. That's all I know about. So I don't blame them.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's all crazy. No, I just saw an article that an Austrian dude got fined for a provocative fart in front of a police officer.
Provocative? How do you provocatively fart?
That's what I'm
Was he
trying
farting into a cake? Like, what was provocative about it?
He broke wind loudly in front of a police in a move the Austrian capital's police force was at pains to defend.
They thought it was mustard gas. They're like, oh, gas attack! And they just start fucking lighting that dude up for farting on him.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Dude, this is why I love the good old US of A. You can't fine me for farting. It's my God-given right to fart in front of any federal building I so do please.
Well, it's great because here's
Has there ever been a fart in, like a protest? Instead of a sit-in, you got a fart in. So you just, like, gas up, like, the Capitol building.
Make up your own gas chamber?
Yeah, basically.
Jeez. No.
Hey, man, they've been gassing people for years. It's time to gas the politicians.
Well, yeah, you gas the politicians.
And there's the clip that's isolated that ends me forever.
Dude, hey, the quote from the police deal, their write-up said, he got up from a park bench, looked at the officers, and let go a massive intestinal wind, apparently with a full intent.
Intestinal wind? That is the best way to describe a fart.
Oh, and they said, apparently with full intent. It's like, yeah, if you got a fucking fart.
Full intent of what, though? Like, what intent is there other than that I was uncomfortable and I need to release my bowels?
I had to get rid of this intestinal wind.
What did he have to do? Did he have to go to the bathroom to fart? Is that like a rule in Austria?
And you got to cup it in your you cup it in your hands and throw it into the next person.
Well, then it's biological warfare. Cup of soups in Austria are considered biological warfare by the state.
Oh, jeez. Shit. Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you. I was messing around and looking at the internet, and I found this deal, and it shows dude walking down the street and just casually sticks out his left arm and just kind of and just a straight, I don't know how to put it. If you take your arm to do a stiff arm but lightly push with it, a 92-year-old right in the head. Just mwah. And she careens down into a fire hydrant.
Oh my God. Is she dead?
No, she's fine.
He just, for no reason, he just like...
Oh, yeah, he's just walking. He just goes...
He did the 1-inch punch. He did the 1-inch Bruce Lee punch on an old woman's head.
So, dude, this dude, and this is what's crazy. So, how many was it? Let's see. Sex offender who's been arrested 103 times. High score.
Wait, I thought we were still talking. Is that the same guy who pushed over the
yes,
old lady?
That's the same guy.
No, it isn't. Is it really?
103
That's
times.
how this guy got
now
fucking
104.
caught?
Huh?
Yeah, that's how this guy got caught?
Well, there's video of it.
But, like, but did he get, was he already been convicted of the other? So he's been, what, how many? I'm sorry, one more time. What, he was convicted, what, 300 times?
That is here, let me put this phonetically, but with numbers. So I don't know how that works. But
anyway.
103.
103 times he did what?
He's been arrested.
Just in general. There's not.
Yes.
Okay, I thought maybe you said it was 103 times.
No.
1-inch punched old ladies. I was like,
no,
Jesus.
That would be impressive. Just 103-0. What's up?
He just wanted to get the age of his first victim.
Yeah. Well, it started. Yeah, they got the sexual abuse thing on there, but this dude's like 103. Including knocking a 93-year-old granny on her ass into a fire hydrant. Just
at what point, like, is it just all, like, misdemeanors then? Is that why? Like, it's just got to be like that. Or he served some jail time at least.
Well, I mean, it's New York, and I'm pretty sure they're...
Because citations don't mean arrests. Like, he has 103
No, but
citations.
they do arrest. They're minor felonies if they get caught with weed. They're one of those states, I believe. So I guarantee you a good chunks of that because them's some bullshit laws about weed out there. But
yeah,
dude, that's impressive. 103 times.
That
I don't
committed
know.
to a lifestyle.
You could say, I don't know, that's a serial offender? Maybe.
Yeah, you know, this one will definitely be the one that puts him in behind bars for a while. That's assault, brother.
Yeah. Speaking of behind bars, your boy Danny Masterson, man, he's out. That 70s show.
Oh, dude, he is royally boned. Unless Scientology steps in somehow.
He's getting boned now after dicking down people in the early aughts.
Yeah, dude. I hope he goes to jail first of all. Like if he's guilty of all this shit, because a lot of the stories you read are fucking horrific. But then also, I kind of hope, because from everything I've seen and read, it sounds like the Church of Scientology has some cover-up game going on here, and I hope he kind of flips on them and exposes some shit.
No,
It'd be nice to know what the Church of Scientology is going on.
That's why I said earlier, man. If you're a Scientologist, you get the job. You can do no wrong.
No, you cannot.
They got some cash.
Yeah, well, dude, like they own like 25% of like. That's probably, I'm making up a number, but they just own like a gross amount of like property in LA.
Well, yeah. Well, Wade, I would like to point this out to you. Fear the moment Scientologists make a slight tweak to something to say you can have multiple wives because, like a conglomerate, they will consume the Mormons.
Oh yeah, they'll just
It'll be a
it'll be like an
merger.
acquisition. It'll
Yeah.
just be a merger between the Mormons and the yeah. If that happens, I got to get out of here, dude. I think it might be happening already. I know I talked about it the one time. Like I had a boss here, and I was like, they had the fucking L. Ron Hubbard books
Hey,
on the
Wade.
desk, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Hey, Wade, I gotta ask. Are you on the path? to
I am
Zion?
not on any path.
You need Zion in your life.
No, bro. I'm
Alien man.
I'm on a spaceship already. It's called Spaceship Earth, and we're
I
just
thought you were gonna say
aimlessly
you're on
floating
a
through
spaceship
space.
already called Elton John.
Elton John.
Rocket Man.
I'm a rocket man. Pack the bags. Pre-flight.
You know what else is a good rocket to this world we're talking in?
Well, I believe it's spaceshippunninggame.com.
Patent pending. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, at punninggame.com, you can check it out. Monday through Friday, we got shit for you, coming to your ear holes. We got shit returning. We got Matt Lamb, soon to be back.
Back on the airwaves.
We got all the other shit there. Go check it out. You can go check out past episodes of Fun Pun Gaming on YouTube as well as on our website. Have some visual fun there. But if you want to rock some cool shit out in the wild, where do you want to go?
You want to go to the Punning Game shop at punninggame.com where you can get hoodies, t-shirts for all the shows on the network. That's right. You can find stuff for Monster Jamboree. You can find stuff for Who Gives a F. You can find stuff for Not Worth the Time. It's bananas. You can find all that stuff at the Punning Game shop. And when you're checking out, don't forget to use promo code WGAF for free shipping at checkout. That's promo code WGAF. Also, guys, if you want to watch the podcast, don't forget to go to YouTube and go to Comic Wade Taylor and hit subscribe there and check out the visual podcast. You know, you see us talking, being weird and all that stuff. Doesn't that sound fun to see our faces? Sounds so fun, guys. So, check that out. Comic Wade Taylor on YouTube. Also, just go to the website and we have a link to the audio and the video podcast in each episode. Other than that, I think that's all we got going on, Nate.
All right, Danny, listen to me. I know you're in a tight spot. What I need you to do is when they ask, say you're just doing your best Wilder Valderrama impersonation. We're out.
The facial recognition can't recognize Wilder Valderrama.
Who is him?